Hey Aries, it's Empress Rose here, and welcome to your reading. These are general readings, so we take what works, leave what doesn't, as with everything in life that we've ever encountered. If I don't catch your storyline or energy wave in this reading, go check your other major placements, see if there's something useful for you there. If you'd like a personal reading, you can email me at empressrose1111@gmail.com, and we can set that up for you. So, Oracle Mystical Moments here to give us an intuitive first start on this reading here. I'm grateful for the message we're about to receive for Aries. All right, anything else, Oracle? Mystical Moments. All right, this looks good. Oh, fascinating. Pisces just got this card. It's a very Pisces card too. But we're doing Aries. Sea Witch. So this is about playing with ideas, exploring ideas of where you want to go, dreaming about the future. You've sort of got your training wheels style propeller here. You're thinking about where you're going and what you're going to do when you get there. This is play, but it's serious play. You're taking this seriously because it is kind of serious. This is about your future, and this is about something you want to do in the future for a job or something like that, a career or some sort of relationship or something. It is something that you're hoping to bring into reality. So although it's play, it's a little bit of a serious play. You have a companion here, and I think you're dealing with some feelings of self-worth. With this card, we have you in some ways playing with the idea of, are you worthy of this eventually getting? You're wondering when you're going to be worthy of getting this propeller, this new propeller. And you're very curious about that. You've been playing with this propeller for a while, and you're wondering when you get to level up to the real deal. And you're wondering if that has to do with self-worth, if you have that with you. You are very committed to this thing. This isn't like this is why it's play, but it's very serious play. You're actually very committed to this and having this happen and making this work. And you're very committed to learning about propellers and how they work and how you're going to move forward with your life and all of that. You're very committed to learning about something. It does feel a little bit like play, but that's simply because you haven't got the real propeller yet. And it's probably a little bit frustrating to you. You're like, when am I going to be ready for the real propeller? I'm ready for the real propeller. And life's not giving you the real propeller yet. But you've got this junky little toy propeller you're still playing with. But you're playing with it in hopes that you'll be able to level up to the real propeller. And I think you're dealing with some issues of self-worth. When are you going to be worthy of the real propeller and the real deal, and if you can handle that and that kind of stuff. But you've been playing here with this little broken thing for a while. Is it a propeller? Yeah, it's a propeller. This broken thing. And you do have a companion that's with you, and you are definitely, this is very future oriented. So learning something, playing with something, trying to figure something out and get to a new place. So you have keys on trees. So this is about being in a very unusual spot. You didn't put yourself there. Someone else put you in a weird, awkward spot. This isn't your hometown. This isn't where you belong. I mean, not that you belong in your hometown, but you are way out of your element. Your element is right down here, and you're way out of your element. And someone else put you in this. Somebody else put you in this position. You can get yourself out of this situation. You can. But you're going to have to go through all these keys. This might be the key. You might be lucky. The first key you try opens this up, and then you can go back down to the ground here where you belong and get more grounded, or you might end up having to go through every single key on these trees. So it could take some work. You have your work cut out for you. You could get lucky on the first try, but you've got some work. You got to sort through some things and figure some things out. One of the benefits about this weird-ass situation that you're at is you're getting this sort of bird's eye overview of the lay of the land. So you're going to move forward with that. And since elephants never forget, you're going to never forget the things that you're learning and the things that you're seeing right here. They're going to stay with you for a very long time. And you're going to be down on the ground here someday. Again, you will be. This is the promise in the card. You're going to get back to being grounded and being where you feel more comfortable. And you're going to be hanging out with all your elephant friends and coworkers. And they're going to ask you, you're going to say like, oh, if we go over this way, there's going to be some water. There's a really cool watering hole this way. And they're all going to be like, how did you know? How did you know that? And this is how you knew that, because you had this fucked up situation. But that fucked up situation gives you so much information and so much knowledge that you're going to go forward with so much. And once you get back down here, once you go through all the work to get out of the situation, you're never going to forget the lessons of the situation, what you learned in the situation. So that's really cool. You're never going to forget the lessons you're learning right now, okay? So even though you don't like where you're at, I mean, we have two things of you don't like where you're at. Where you're at is not your favorite spot, and you're trying to get out of it and go someplace else and do something else. So we've got two things right now that are saying that where you're at right now is someplace that you're leaving. It's a temporary spot. And both of these are also about learning new things, learning about, I mean, you're in a fucked up situation here, right? You didn't put yourself in a situation. Unfortunately, this is a lot of life. Other people put us in weird situations and we have to do all the work to get out of it. We're the ones that end up getting screwed over, and we're the ones that if we don't take care of this or do this, we're gonna, die in this cage up here, right? But we didn't do this. We didn't start this. This is like, it reminds me of when you get some piece of mail in the mail and you open it up and it's like, hi, this is from your insurance company and we're changing everything and you have about 20 hours of work in order to adapt to that. And you're like, but I didn't screw this up. Why do I have to do all this work to... So it's apparently just the world. That's the way we live it. So you have to do all this work. So both of these are about you doing work, doing a lot of work. And this one could be more emotional. This one could be more other things, or it could be the same situation. But you're doing a lot of work in order to get out of, in order to level up and in order to level down. Like, to get back grounded where you feel like you belong, you got to do a bunch of work. And to level up and get to the next stage in life where you'd like to be, you have to do a bunch of work. So both of these are referencing a bunch of work that you have to put in order to get to your next spot. One of us is a spot that's more comfortable to you, and one is sort of an ambition. All right, we're moving on to Moonology. But both of them represent a lot of work that you're putting in right now. But what you're learning right now, you're never going to forget it in either situation or the same situation. Whatever, you're never going to forget the lessons that you're learning right now. So that's good. That's your silver lining. We got a little silver lining here on Keys on Trees. There's an ice cream truck. It's raining. All right, Moonology. Okay, I'm going to focus on you now. Okay, I promise. What do we have for our amazing Aries? Do we have anything for amazing Aries? Are we going to tell us anything? What do we have? Okay. Ooh, yeah. Okay, new moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side. This could be that this first key, that would be very lucky if the first key you tried got you out of that situation that you're in. Luck is on your side. You may be feeling unlucky. Well, yeah. Are you feeling unlucky? You might be feeling a little unlucky in some aspect of your life, okay? And she kind of has a pouty face on for me, like, where is my real propeller? I was promised real propellers at some point, and I've been playing with this stupid broken propeller for way too long, and I think I'm ready. She's feeling very ready for her real propeller. So you may be feeling a little unlucky, but this is coming in to tell you you've got a new beginning. You've got something coming in. Your arrow is flying true and straight, and you're going to hit your target. First time, maybe, first key that opens this. Luck is on your side. So this is going to make this process feel a little bit better. Okay, because this is saying like you're not going to have to go through every damn key, but you are getting out of the situation. We know that already just by looking at this. You are getting out of the situation, but it's going to be, I think you're going to get lucky with whatever key. It may not be the key you have now, but it could be closer than you think, right? So waning moon, what do you need to release? You got to let go of something. So waning moon. So you're about to get to this new beginning, but you got to let something go. Maybe you need to release this elephant. Someone needs to release this elephant. That's not fair to put that elephant up there. So what do you need to release? So you got a new beginning coming in here, but first you got to like finish out something else and let something go. Let something go. Maybe you got to let this propeller go in order to get the new propeller. I don't know. Could be. All right. Right, Aries. Moving on to ethereal visions. This is your past, your present, your inner landscape. What's at issue? Your environment, your to-do lists, and your possible outcome. Oh, this is all looking really amazing. Yes. This all pretty much looks like this. Luck is on your side, except for one little issue. Okay, in your recent past, you have this Knight of Swords, a quick moving flash of insight. An idea came in very strongly, probably changed things up, changed the battlefield, changed the dynamic. It was a truth. It was a clarity. It was an idea, maybe, an inspiration, but it charged right on in, and it changed the whole dynamic of what you're dealing with right here. So this is in your recent past. There was a moment of truth. There was a courageous, oh my gosh, we were just talking about this with Pisces. A courageous moment of truth came in. Something requiring a lot of courage, but a clear understanding and a clear focused understanding came in with this Knight of Swords. In your present situation, you have the Hermit. So you're kind of trying to figure things out by yourself. This is fine. This is good because figuring out, because you're your own thing. You're your own unit. So you kind of got to figure this stuff out. This is a bit like this, like isolated, sort of alone, and having to go step by step to find your inner star, your own North Star. You're going step by step. Here you're being guided by your North Star. Here you're going step by step, trying the keys to get out of this. And so there is like a little bit of feeling of isolation and of needing to go step by step. See, his North Star doesn't show him the whole route. This isn't, well, this little North Star here isn't going to show him the bird's eye view of the whole forest. It's giving him step-by-step instructions. Our North Star just goes a little bit. It just shows us the next part and the next part, right? We can't see the whole path laid out before us. You know, oh, there's a quote, I think it's Oscar Wilde. If you can see your whole path laid out before you, it's not your path. So that's sort of this vibe, is like taking step by step as far as your own little North Star can show you. Doing this alone. This is a journey that we take alone, following our own path, our individual path, and not the path that laid out for us, or the obvious path, yeah, when we're really seeking here, we're not just cruising. We don't just have the cruise control on, and we're not just going on the main highway. We're going on our own little path, and we're taking it step by step, bit by bit. In your inner landscape, within you somehow is this King of Wands. This might be what you're hoping for, this like inspired, creative, new beginning. You're hoping for, we have our two lions, like patience and fortitude, I guess. And we have this King of Wands. This King of Wands could be on our mind. This could be someone on our mind that's very creative, very inspiring, innovative, sort of a sense of renewal here. We have the salamander, a symbol of like the phoenix of the lizards. Sort of, they can look dead, but actually come back alive. Or they can appear dead, but then they come back alive. So there's some sort of magical element. He does have a magic wand here. It could be a sexual element, but there is a level of mastery here, of our intuition, our creativity, that kind of thing. So this could be an energy that you are wanting to come into. You really want to become this King of Wands. This could also be someone that's on your mind a lot, a person that you're thinking a lot about, this who does have this mastery. It could be male or female, does have this mastery of intuition and creativity and a certain inner strength. A very clear visionary. This could be a visionary here. You wanting to be a visionary or wanting that vision. It is your inner landscape. So you're either wanting, it's either something you hope, it's either an actual person you hope to have in your life or an energy that you're hoping to embody. What's at issue here is this Nine of Pentacles. That's fascinating because Pisces just got this one too. But I shuffled, I swear, I shuffled really well. I wouldn't not shuffle because of just this reason. I want to make sure your cards are your cards, right? And not just because I'm lazy. So this is about, this is the harvest just not being ready. Something's just not ready. You have this whole journey. You've spent 20 years cultivating these grapes, and this is a really great bumper crop harvest that you're waiting on. You spent a lot of time working on this, building this empire here. We've got a long ways to go yet. We're making wine, people. That's not a 2-day turnaround. We've got years ahead of us still to work on this, and this harvest just isn't coming in. We were expecting to bring in some grapes. We were expecting them to be ripe by now. We were expecting a lot of our harvest to be ripe. This is the female entrepreneur. This is my widow Clicquot. If you want to read, I've talked extensively about her over the last couple weeks. We wouldn't be drinking champagne without her. She survived the French Revolution, married very young, was widowed very young, and inherited her entire husband's legacy estate and turned it into something we all know, recognize, cannot afford, but still would like to someday, champagne. And no one would drink even sparkling wine from California if it weren't for her. So there's a little bit of the harvest, your business, the thing, your job, your business, your boss lady vibes aren't coming in yet. You haven't been able to harvest yet. And this could be male or female. But so that's there's a holdup. It's a big, long process. It's not even a short process. And there's some sort of holdup here. Maybe the holdup is you got trapped in this thing. But don't worry, you're getting out of it. Luck is on your side. But there's a holdup here. Okay, so luck is on your side, but maybe this isn't going to go as fast as we were hoping it was going to go, okay? And I am getting this impatient vibe. This is the first time I've ever gotten an impatient vibe off of this. Where's my fucking harvest? How come these grapes aren't ready yet? I'm ready. Why aren't I getting my propeller yet? And then in your environment, you kind of have a nightmare situation going on in your environment, which is contributing to this harvest being held up and that kind of thing. This is anxiety, fears, worries, sort of. I'm surprised that this is in your environment because this means this is a very internal card. Usually this is something internal going on where you've got these nightmares, these fears or specters making fun of you. You're safe in your bed, but there's all this fear around you. But I'm also, this could be just the whole global situation right now. We just have sort of this nightmarish, high anxiety situation where there's a lot of fear. I mean, there's we're wearing our masks, but not out of fear, but because they're just safety issues. It's just a basic safety issue. It's not fear. We're not wearing our masks because we're afraid. But the global situation is that there's just something sort of fearful or a lot of anxiety and a lot of worry in your environment. This could be coming from people you live with. This could be coming from people you work with. This could be coming from people coming from administrations trying to make decisions and not being very clear. There's just something here that's sort of a nightmarish vibe. Reality is that you are safe, that people are safe, but people around you might be freaking out a little bit. Your to-do list is the star. This is getting in the flow, understanding that you're in the flow. You need to be in some sort of flow. This is about dreams coming true and stepping into the flow of those dreams. A star can be my cheerleader vibe too, where she's cheering you on. She's like, yes, yes, you are going to the right basket on the court, and you're out in front of everybody and you're going to shoot a basket. Yay. Like, this is like, you're on the right track. Keep going, keep going. You're on the right track. So even though you've got this frustration keep going, because you're on the right track. You got it. You know how to get these keys. You know how to get these keys. You're going to get your propeller. You are, I promise. You're going to be a real propeller operator at some point. So this is her cheerleader. You are in the flow. Stay in the flow. Keep flowing. Keep going with it. Keep dreaming. Keep dreaming. And then here's your possible outcome, the Chariot. After all of this, after this blockage and everything, the Chariot, you're going fast. You've got these two sphinxes, and they're finally going to line up, and they're going to be together. They're going to be like, so you're just staying with the flow. You're going with the flow. You're staying in the flow. You're dreaming. You're keeping up on your dreams. You're going to continue doing this, even though you're getting a little annoyed that you haven't got your real propeller yet. You're going to keep doing this, even though, you know, maybe the first key didn't work and you're frustrated because what the fuck did you do to deserve this situation? And this is also like external, something external from you is causing problems for you. And it's a bit of a nightmare. You're kind of trapped up in this thing, but you're going to get down here. You are. And you just got to keep working through those keys, keep playing with that. Keep imagining, keep going towards your dreams, and keep working through things step by step. Keep going step by step, key by key, to unlock your situation. You're on the right track. This is just confirmation you're on the right track. You've got the trick figured out for how to figure out which key opens the door and frees you, and you've also got the trick figured out of, like, you've got this figured out. There's just some blockage that's external to you. And then we've got this Chariot. Once it moves fast. And you've done all this work. You've done all the work. And then these things are going to get into sync. These little lions are going to get into sync, and you're going to move very quickly. He doesn't have a whip in his hand. He has a magic wand in his hand. So it's going to be sort of a quick magic vibe. But here, yeah, okay, maybe you descend very quickly back into your homeland here, down here, but geez, is anyone even going to know how much work you did? This is just going to, when it happens, it's going to happen, and it's going to happen really quickly, and it's going to feel a little bit like magic. But as I've said before, what it is this you've done a lot of work, but once these babies sync up, you're moving very fast, okay? But the only reason you get to move very fast is because you played with this fucking propeller for longer than you wanted to, okay? And you went through these keys. The only reason why you get to descend to this floor as fast as you do once you open that is you went through all the keys. You did so much work. So once the situation moves and opens up, once this harvest is ready, it's go time, girl. You're gonna go, and you're gonna go quickly. You're on the right track, okay? And I don't know when this happens. I don't have a timeline for this, okay? Because this process, this could take years. This learning and this growing and this key trying could take a while, okay? That's why you're getting this card that you're on the right track, and keep going. And that's why you're getting this card, luck is on your side. So even though this process may be a long time, you're going to get there. Luck is on your side. This is basically a very fast moving card here. That's the Chariot. That's a possible outcome you're looking at. So looks like you maybe things aren't moving, but you're getting all these reassurances that you're on the right track. Keep going. Even though there's an external blockage, you still need to be doing your work. You still need to be doing what you need to do, and to free yourself and to level up. Like, just keep doing that. And once the environment once that opens up, then you're ready to go. You're going to be like, a racehorse that's just, once that gate opens, it's go time, and you're just ready to charge because you're so ready. You've done so much work and you're so ready to go. So once it opens up, which isn't up to you, that's not your timing, you'll be going. So best of luck, Aries. Thank you so much for your likes, subscribes, and comments. They're both encouraging to me, and also they help raise the sort of visibility of the channel so that other people can find this better too. So hope you have a wonderful week.